Yo, boys, what is going on? It's your boy GZTV. Sorry, I just shake the fuck out of your screen, but we are back here with another video. We got the Christmas tree in the background. I gotta make sure we see the Christmas tree. We gotta get in the Christmas spirit. Christmas is coming up really soon. Matter of fact, 10 days. 9 days till Christmas Eve. And today we have Lil Wayne with the Carter 2. We did the first Carter yesterday. I'm gonna go through the whole series eventually, but I think I'm gonna take a break from the Carters for now. After this video and do the 2 cozy tapes from the ASAP Mob, so that will be interesting. Yeah, Thursday and Friday expect ASAP Mob videos, and later tonight expect Madden video of me playing the divisional. If I lose, whatever. I mean, next week I got a lot of stuff lined up for you guys. It's Christmas. I'm spending money on the game, boys. It was no money spent at the beginning of the year. But anyways, let's get through this album. About the album and then my review. The Carter 2 is the fifth studio album by American rapper Lil Wayne, released on December 6, 2005. The track debuted at number 2 on the US Billboard 200 chart with 238,000 copies sold in its first week released and over 1.4 million copies sold to date. The album received general acclaim and is widely regarded as Lil Wayne's best work. I do personally like the first Carter better, but this album is still amazing. Let's get into the Mob first. The Mob is the first track here, and it was certified. This album was certified platinum. It was very unusual, though surprisingly effective for Wayne to open a record with 5 minutes or so of hookless spitting. This was produced by the Heatmakers, and it contains a sample from Moment of Truth by Willie T. Moving on to the next song was Fly In. Fly In is the sequel to the Carter's intro track Walk In. The trend started in 2002, and Weezy started off 500 Degrees with Fly Talkin'. This song is continued at the end of this album with Fly Out. 2 other songs on the album, Carter 2 and Fly Out, use the same beat. Money on My Mind is just whatever. It's pretty dope. It's pretty iconic in its discography. Next, we're going to get into Fireman, though. Fireman by Lil Wayne was this first single from his fifth studio album, The Carter 2. This single was produced by American production duo Doughboys, composed and developed in Filthy. Fireman is the fourth track here. And moving on, we got Mo Fire. The track features a Caribbean island vibe, which harmonizes well with Wayne's Rastafari-tinged lyrics. I don't know if I said that right, but anyways, next is On the Block #1 skit. On the Block #1 is a skit from Lil Wayne's from this album. This skit continues the trend seen on the Carter skits, that being people having everyday conversations on the block. This time, Weezy joins in. Next is Best Rapper Alive. Best Rappers of Alive. You know, the album was certified platinum here, and on this track, Wayne explains why he should be considered the best rapper alive. It was produced by Big D and samples Fear of the Dark 1992 by British heavy metal band Iron Maiden. The scratches on the track were done by DJ Khaled, interestingly enough. And anyways, next is Lock and Load. Lock and Load is a smooth track that sees the Lil Wayne and Corrupt rapping about staying up on the competition and focusing on the acquisition of money at all times. Next track, we're just kind of giving some background on these tracks. Track number 9 here. This is just Wayne flexing his rapping skills as he goes on killing the track with hookless spitting for 3 minutes. Oh no, was that track. Next is Grown Man. Sorry, my stuff is struggling to load. I'm going to give you guys my personal thoughts here in a second, but we just got to kind of discuss with the tracks. I mean, I don't know what is going on. There's no reason this should be laggy or anything like that. But yeah, this album is really good. I enjoyed it. I mean, obviously, I don't think it's as good as the first Carter, but it's definitely enjoyable. Okay, that one didn't work. So on the Block #2, this is the short skit that continues the narrative, being people having everyday conversations on the block. That's just another one of those. There's really nothing that special. Grown Man on this smoothed out track from the Carter 2. Wayne and former YM label mate Currency rapped about getting their Grown Man on. So up next is Hit 'Em Up. Kind of reminds me of the Tupac song. Nothing to say about it really. Let's move on. Carter 2. The next song is called Carter 2. Please load. The second song in the trilogy of tracks with the same teammates and Batman beat Fly In Fly Out. Carter 2 plays on that position in the title. Hustler Music. Serving as the second single, Hustler Music is possibly the best track off Lil Wayne's breakout album and one of the best ever. So next we got a Receipt. I actually kind of liked this song quite a bit. This song samples Layaway by the Isley Brothers. So there's that information. Next we got Shooter. Let's see here. Featured on the Carter 2, obviously, the song is Wayne's plea for the rap community to take Southern rappers seriously, which is something interesting. I didn't realize that, they kind of clowned Southern rap back in the day, with Outkast and T.I. and all those guys. Wheezy Baby is next. This features Nicki. It relies heavily on a West Coast beat, complete with wavy church organ synth and distorted electric guitars. The chorus warns all the Lil Wayne fans about the importance of speaking his full moniker. On the Block, number 3 is just another one, continues the theme of people on the block talking about everyday life and their surroundings, kind of cool little interludes here and there. It gives you a break from the music for a couple seconds. I'm a D-Boy is the next one. I'm a D-Boy is Lil Wayne's catalog of the details that fill his persona as a drug dealer. Lil Wayne's 2 verses tell the story of a big drug deal from plan to execution. Interesting there. Next we have Feel Me. Feel Me is a heated track in which Lil Wayne responds to interview questions and explains why he raps, who he represents, and why no other rapper can touch him lyrically. The next track after that is called Get Over. There's nothing too much to say about that one. And finally, let's see. Finally, we have Fly Out, obviously. The final song on the Carter 2, Fly Out, completes a trilogy of songs, Fly In, Carter 2 on the album, that all feature the same beat. The song sums up Lil Wayne's street and rap credentials as he go on for 2 minutes straight about how hard and adept as a rapper he is, also repping his hood. There's no hook, no pauses, just straight flow. And a lot of tracks are on here are like that. This album is really good. I think it excels at the features part, with a lot of iconic rappers, Corrupt, Currency, Birdman, all three of them. I don't think Nicki is Nicki Minaj. I don't think Nicki Minaj's career really took off when this album came out. She's just a chorus person and a hook person on here. I don't really have a whole lot to say about this album. I mean, I do enjoy it. The album art is sick, by the way. It's one of my favorites in the whole Carter series. Him standing in front of that Rolls Royce, leaning on it. That man's car game is crazy. And I mean, the look he had during this time was sick. The shades, the dreads were grown out. The dreads growing out, like, I feel like really represents him maturing as a rapper. And I kind of talked about that in the Carter 1 review. This album was sick. He talked about some of his family dying. A lot more emotion. I feel like this one got a lot more personal than his first one just because he's so mature and he's ready to kind of open up about his life. Obviously you've heard the Carter 3, but I'm interested in, like, hearing that one in the flow of these other albums, which we will get to the Carter 3 eventually, but I think... Okay, let me reveal the schedule. So later tonight, at about 5 o'clock, the video will probably be out at like 6:30, around when the NBA games are on. But at 5 o'clock, I'm probably going to be streaming a Madden Road to Greatness, playing the divisional round. We finally made the playoffs in that series after so long. Yeah, and that'll be tonight's videos. I'm pretty much just going to do 2 vids a day. And then tomorrow we have the ASAP Mob Cozy Tapes #1 review. And then later that night we'll be listening to Roddy Ricch's new album. Coming up this Friday, I just gotta reiterate the schedule throughout the week because some people fade in and out of my content. But Friday, we're probably going to react to a little bit of music here, and then we'll get to the Cozy Tapes 2. Saturday, we'll probably react to some more music and do our horror movie review. We won't be reacting to it or reviewing any music on Saturday just because I feel like we already have enough content for the day. I will watch a horror movie on Friday. I don't know what it will be, but yeah. Moving on to Sunday's content, we obviously play the Avengers, and we'll also have an album review. I'm thinking I'm not gonna do the Carter yet because I kind of want to do those 2 at the same time, or those 3 like back to back to back days, which I'll probably do that next week for you Lil Wayne fans. But I'm trying to think. I don't know what album I'm gonna do just yet. I'm thinking of doing like the Channel Orange or a Schoolboy Q album maybe. We got some options. But anyways, this album was amazing. I loved it. Shout out to Lil Wayne. It is not the best Carter. And I will definitely go ahead and rank the Carters after I do that, complete all those reviews. And you guys can go back and look at the reviews while I'm doing the actual ranking video. That'll be an interesting concept. I just felt that was necessary. Yeah, more album reviews to come, more music to come. Not more today, but tomorrow we got Roddy Ricch and an album review. So shout out to that one, you know. Anyways, leave a like, comment, subscribe. As always, it has been Cheesy TV. Hopefully you enjoyed this music. Hopefully you enjoyed my review, all that stuff. I appreciate all the support. I haven't really checked the numbers for the channel lately, but the new Music Friday stuff gets a lot of love, and I appreciate that. That's really what this channel is about. That's really the foundation of this channel